To say Nigeria is the giant of Africa would simply be restating the obvious. With an exceptional highest growth rate in Africa, Nigeria has become a platform for the promotion and support of business and entrepreneurial development in achieving the country's economic growth and development. With an estimated population of over 194 million, equivalent to 2.57% of the total world population, and a high percentage of GDP, which naturally possesses an endless stream of potential even for the growth of fashion industry in the country. It is an established fact that there is an increasing call for entrepreneurial skill acquisition in Nigeria, as it plays a vital role in the nation's growth and development. Entrepreneurship, the bedrock of all business evolution, constitutes a vital engine in the growth of any developing economy like Nigeria. To drive the nation's economic growth and development, entrepreneurs, both men and women, with initiatives and ability to lead, manage and take decisions that will facilitate the growth of the economy are needed. Fashion in Nigeria has always been diverse, reflecting its many ethnic groups, religions, and culture. Many now work in the industry as clothing designers, fashion models, clothing stylists, fashion photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists, cosmetologists, and fashion journalists. There is no gainsaying that the Nigerian fashion industry has grown in leaps and bounds, with more indigenous designers taking center stage. Nigerians no longer travel abroad for shopping because creative Nigerian fashion designers and entrepreneurs like Princess Kelechi Ogene are creating world-class products and fantastic styles.
Well, I'm a fan of African attire. This is basically just a top and a basic top, and then a mom-made skirt, and we have two, a black shade of two, and then you can see this. This is just to add, spice to it so that the sleeve is not basic. As you know, different sleeves are in vogue now, so we're just trying to play with it. And then this is just having some flounces here. You can see like the ruffles, just to add a bit of spice to it. But then it's an African attire, and you can see it's rich with beads. I'm a fan of beads. Okay, we created this here. It's a fashion academy, so I like it simple. These are breakable, and then these are pearls, glass beads, and then pearl beads. So the students, they do like the more complicated ones, but I like it simple. So basically that's just it, simple and nice, representing my culture, I think.
That's good. That's good.
Men and women of action, risk takers, missionaries, creative and highly respected of their ability to effectively and efficiently combine the function of management with entrepreneurial skills to achieve organizational goals. For Gmyt Fashion Academy, one of the most upscale fashion schools in West Africa, taking talents and converting them to global fashion entrepreneurs. Gmyt Fashion Academy, a veritable fashion school, contributing its quota at bridging the ever-expanding divide between the rich upper class and the poor downward class of women. Princess Kelechi Ogene is the brain behind the picture. She does this by transforming everyday lady, wife, and mother into a world-class fashion designer and entrepreneur. Desirous of accelerating growth rates of adding value to women, Princess Kelechi Ogene, a supermodel fashion entrepreneur, the CEO cum creative director of Gmyt Fashion Academy, possess enormous capacities in converting talented fashion enthusiasts into highly skilled fashion designers and entrepreneurs, as she is keen about her physical appearance in a quest for fashion and elegant sense of beauty alongside the dean of the academy.
Color plays a vital role in fashion. For instance, we're doing, for the school, we do like fabric week every month, and then we teach the students, fabrics, and we also teach them colors. So they have a lot of colors. Aside the primary colors, they have violet, they have indigo, they have burgundy, they have blush pink, they have a whole lot of colors. But then if you see, for me, to an extent, I'll say I set my own trends. Okay, so I feel that if your light skin, is good that you play with dark shades, so that your color will pop out. Okay, but if I'm light skin and I'm using a very bright color, I don't know, it just gives it this. But if you're dark skin, and you're using a bright color, I feel it complements it more. Okay, so anytime we are, choosing fabrics, we should, consider the color as well. Because if I put it up on my skin, you can see now, like you can actually see me. You feel I'm lighter, because I'm wearing a dark shade. But if I was wearing a very bright color, you would be seeing the outfit or the color, you would not see me in quote. Okay, so we have a color chart. I don't know if let me just show you something. Some of the slides that we sent to the student. Let me see student slide. So you just have an idea of what we do. Okay, so this is student slides. So aside, so let me see. Okay, so this is for advanced. Let me show you for intermediate. Okay, so you can see, aside teaching like the basic patterns and all that, you should consider like your fabrics. They have the different kind of fabrics. They have synthetic cotton, I already said that before, silk and all that, a whole lot of them, cushion fabric, quilt, cotton, lining, linen as well, shirt, t-shirt, silk, bridal. But you can see, okay, this is what now? This is crepe, and then this is chiffon. But you see, this is what now? This is velvet, and then the colors also, when you want to make an outfit, you have to also consider which is good. So if I was to choose from both colors, I would prefer this one. That's for me. So yes.
Tell me, why is it trending now? Why is this kind of trend?
I would, like I said, I create my own trends. Okay, for me fashion is whatever I feel comfortable in. Okay, I wouldn't say because people are wearing crop top and pants, then I would wear crop top and pants. I should create, as a fashion designer, I create my own trend, I create my own design. Like I said, we're teaching our students more complicated art and crafts, beads and all that, but I like it simple. Okay, so when you say trend, for me, trend is what I'm comfortable with. I do a lot of man-made skirts, I do a lot of peplums, because it brings out my curve. Okay, so for me, trend is whatever I feel, looks good on me.
Okay, so for this lot I'm putting on, this is just a sequence gown. The gown you're seeing is a gauze skirt, though it's blended with the gown. This one is a peplum and it's a detachable peplum. And the sleeve is a bell sleeve. Now you have the yoke. Can you say it? So what does he want to know?
So why did you say to put on?
Because we're having Avant Garde today, so I decided to look different. And of course, I can't wear what they're wearing, so I have to come up with this so I can still look, we used to see it in Western world, in fashion and all those things. But using things that are not just normal fabric, things that you can just waste away, things that you can just throw away to bring out something. Just like the ones you see, everything there are just waste products. But they actually use it to create something and they are looking perfect.
Gmyt Fashion Academy, one of the leading private fashion schools in West Africa, with the aim of creating the next generation of female fashion entrepreneurs in Nigeria that will compete with their counterparts in the global fashion industries. The Academy helps ladies to achieve their dream of acquiring technical and creative business competencies with a lot of skills and empowerment trainings in pattern drafting, freehand designs, manual and digital fashion illustration, bidding, stoning, arts and crafts, among many others.
I do couture. I do Gmyt is couture. Aside the Gmyt Fashion Academy, we have the foundation, like I said, and then we also have the couture department. So we do bespoke tailoring. So we tailor it to fit every individual. So you can bring your outfit or your fabrics, and then we'll make it for you, we'll customize it for you, we'll take your measurements, and then we'll discuss the designs. We can also sketch designs for you from scratch. We can either do it manually. While you were there. This is like we're actually doing something for a bride now. So we sketch the design. So we can either do it manually or we can do it digitally. Okay, so now, yes, it's best because of the kind of clients that I tend to. I have top-notch clients. Okay, so it's best I will have them visualize the outfit I'm making for them before I put scissors on their fabric. So the patronage is amazing. Okay, sketching the designs to creating the designs, it takes a lot of time. I can actually spend like 2 months on one particular outfit. I play with a lot of beads and stones. Okay, like this we customized from scratch. Okay, so playing with the stones, the beads, and then plotting the patterns, and also creating playing with the petals, and then the everything, creating that basically with the pearl beads and everything. It takes a lot of time. So the patronage is amazing because there are people that are willing to pay for that. There are people that want to be different. There are people that don't want to go into an event and they see another person wearing what they are wearing. It's not ready to wear. There are people that want to be unique. So when you have this platform to give them this service and they feel they are getting value for their money, they are willing to pay for it. Most times they actually want to contribute. We've made some outfits that the clients will bring the chiffon, they will bring maybe the nets, or the tulle, they will bring the silk, or if they don't want to use silk, to line it, they might want to use duchess, so they'll bring this and that, and then when they come, I can now advise and say, okay, this is what is good for this is the style that will go for this is maybe if a fabric is so nice, I'll be like, okay, this is the style you can actually that'll bring out the beauty of the fabric. So they have a lot of fashion like ready to wear and all that, but we do bespoke, right? So you can't come and then pick something over the shelf. We discuss it with the clients, we suggest designs for them, or they also have like their input in it, and it makes us charge not more, I would say, but they get to pay more for it, unlike ready to wear. So at the end of the day, basically, they're happy, we're happy. Everybody's happy.
Gmyt Fashion Academy create platforms for students to showcase their works after thorough one-on-one quality information and education about the techniques of fashion design.
Coming up with our idea, we were given an assignment to do something avant-garde, and we all came together and we decided we were going to work with straws and paper plates. So we came together this morning and step by step we decided to do something really creative with the neck. The neck was our main focus, and as you can see, we created I believe a wow collar with our gold straws, and then we went down, worked with straws on the paper plates, and we just put it together, and here we are. Like I said, the straws, we just wanted to work with straws, and we just wanted to be creative at the same time, not overwhelming, and then to have a bit of drama, just a little bit of drama, giving room to the reason why we have the rosette on her hair. This cannot be worn every day, but just to display our creativity so that you know that really we can do it. If we want to go wild, we can go wild. If we want to remain simple, we can do it. So we just displayed, I think, the wild aspect of our creativity.
We call this avant garde. And avant garde simply means dramatic fashion. And if you look at her closely, we see everything about her is dramatic. From the hair, the top, and the bottom, they are dramatic. You can see feather here. This feather implies freedom, or we call it free, because the birds are free. So anything avant-garde, you are free to do anything you want to do. So that's why we bring all these things down here. And if you are doing anything avant-garde, it's very colorful. So we decided to bring different color there to make it colorful. The idea is showcasing, how will I put it right now? To showcase your creativity in fashion, you know. Some people, the people abroad, they don't care. They may wear this out. It's all about creativity. It's all about fashion. It's all about somebody being crazy. And people are very, very comfortable with it, some people, yeah.
Why did you decide to come up with something?
Yes, we decided to come up with something like this because in this Gmyt fashion, we give all it takes. Anything fashion, we give all it takes. So we decided to do this to showcase that we can do anything in fashion. Let me put it this way, there are some people, group of people, not every person anyway. Some people can decide to do birthday, some crazy people. When I mean crazy people, they're not really crazy, but that's what they want, you know. They are free. They can say, okay, I want this, I want you to dress in a different way, you know, so that people will now see that anything I'm doing is different. Some people like doing something different. So this occasion, they can wear in a birthday, you can wear in a party, depending on what the person needs.
In the face of acquiring technical skills and empowering young ladies, it is a matter of compulsion for the students to display their various group works in the course of training with their respective instructors informed of the nature of theme, inspiration, and adaptability of their designs to a specific occasion. Impressive is just the word. One can say that in every competition, there must be a winner. The group with the theme, the woman, emerged as the winner, followed by the game and the newspaper group.
The theme of our design is called Woman. So this is a combination of everything that is thrown at a woman in our society going on today. So rather than confining a woman to a space, which is the kitchen and household and all of that, a woman is much more than that, and that's what we're trying to project. And also, she's taking all the challenges that have been thrown at her and she's using it to adorn herself instead. So from what you can see, she has forks in her hair, she has them in her ears, she's made a bra out of it and a skirt out of cups and all of that. This is not to say that she doesn't win in the household. A woman will still take care of her family, she will still uphold the family and hold the home together, but she will still take up places in fashion, she'll take up places in education, in government, and also in her career. Also with the makeup, you see that it's really dramatic and alluring, and we also depicted that a woman has struggles too emotionally, which is shown with the teardrops here. So the overall package is just projecting what a woman is made of and some of the struggles she goes through.
This is an avant-garde design that we're taught to do in school, and this is a group work, and then we made a dress, a lovely dress, and then we added all of this embellishment to it. We wanted to put something that has a lot of colors, because normally avant-garde is creativity, going out of the box, so we needed to do something really flashy and colorful. That's why we came up with this. Okay, this can be worn to a fashion show. Yeah, it can be worn to Gmyt Fashion Weekend and even Arise Fashion Weekend. I can rock this to a fashion show.
This is a dress that was made from the scratch. We used magazines and newspapers to make this. And yeah, that's it. It's still all about fashion, and as the team said, avant garde. Avant Garde is actually not something that is common, like the way it's so unique. And when you're talking about Avant Garde, thinking out the creativity out of something that people just look and trash as trashed. Do you get? So
what inspired this? What inspired this? And what does it signify?
I would say fashion does, and creativity.
Nigerians love fashion, and fashion business has become lucrative. Any individual looking for the best fashion school to learn fashion designing, pattern drafting, sketching and sewing techniques, color manipulating and creating personal outstanding trends, Gmyt Fashion Academy, an academy fully equipped with updated industrial sewing machines, modern infrastructures, top-notch air-conditioned hostel facility, 24 hours internet facility, and power supply that will ensure calm and conducive environment for learning, is the best place to achieve your dream of becoming an outstanding fashionpreneur. Gmyt Fashion Academy, located at 20B Babatunde and Jos Street off Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos.